What's going on, YouTube? It's the Personal Touch Show in the building. We are here today live and direct. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the page, share this great message you did. And it's Pat Brady here, and I'm here with
Yoda.
We are here live and direct for the Personal Touch Show. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Quote of the week: adjustment making spiritually and physically. How is the question? I'd like to read the scripture. It's going to give us information on how to make adjustments spiritually and physically. And you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free, physically and spiritually. That's the book of John 8, verse 32. Set you free. Give you insight. See, free, give you insight on how to position yourself spiritually and physically. Example, I thought about physical, truth of knowing how to take care of your body. Spiritually, truth of how to take care of your spirit. And where you get that from? It's where I just read from the Bible. So the truth will set you free. Being connected to God's word. Question. Being connected to God's word. Should be a question behind that. How? Let's position yourself to have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ so you can be in a position to be set free. Set free, when I think about set free, giving you understanding on what directions to take based on the truth. Keep you spiritually and physically together, emotionally, spiritually, operating in that love, that kindness, that peace. That's spiritually. That's the God in us. Once again, the question is, truth will set you free. And how is the question? Get connected to Jesus Christ.
Quote of the week, great quote of the week, you know what I'm saying? Like how to basically making adjustments physically and spiritually, you know what I'm saying? Like in order to do any of those things, it go back to what he said, like connecting to the source. You dig what I'm saying? And you can't make true adjustments like he said until you know the truth of what's really going on. You dig what I'm saying? Like how can you make real adjustments until you really know what's going on? And a lot of people, you might get caught up making adjustments spiritually and physically with the wrong information or to the wrong sources. So you making adjustments that you think are in your favor, but they really not in your favor. So, to make the right adjustments and movements, you got to think of it like sports. People make plays. So you got to make adjustments to your defense. Now, if the truth is that this team has good 3-point shooters, why are you not going to make any adjustments? Why are you not going to go to the source and go study they practices, go study what they did say last opponent, which is going to the source. You know what I'm saying? Going back to what he said, like going to the source who was God, Jesus Christ, and realizing like, hey, if I really want to make some changes in my life, I got to talk to God about that first. I got to get locked in on what's really going on with Jesus Christ first, instead of trying to just make my own adjustments and not have the real meaning or truth of what's really going on. You feel me? Like, how can you really adjust spiritually if you're not even connected to the right source? You dig what I'm saying? You'll never have no true adjustments. You feel what I'm saying? You can try to follow people's words or follow figures, trying to say, okay, well, if I listen to this coach right here, he going to teach me how to do this. Yeah, he can tell you a little bit how to make adjustments, but at the end of the day, he getting that information from the source at the end of the day. So if you're not connected to the source, what he's saying really can't help you make no real adjustments. It's just going to just be words. You feel me? Just a bunch of words. So you can't make any true adjustments till you connect to the source in your life. And I mean, you can. Go ahead, knock yourself out. See how it goes. But if you got the option for some extra help to make a better adjustment, why wouldn't you? So if you know God is help, why wouldn't you want that help? You know what I'm saying? Right from the source. You know what I'm saying? So That's what I think about the quote of the day.
You know, I want to add this real brief. And see, when you get it from the source, his motive is that you be free, that you benefit from it.
Yeah.
When you get it from the media, don't get me wrong, I ain't bad about it. You get it from the media, you get it from people. They may have a motive, and that could be control you. So they're gonna give you something that can position them opposed to you.
Yeah.
So that's why I see
trying to get a pay. They trying to get you to pay them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're like, yeah, follow this, but pay this to get this type of information. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it might be a motive behind it. You never know people's true motive. So I just think,
I'm glad you mentioned pay too. I'm glad you mentioned pay, because the truth we talk about is free.
It's free, $3.99, bro.
Free.
That's what I'm saying. You be trying to pay for game. Not saying you can't. I've collected endless information from people when I needed things to better myself. But at the end of the day, I ask God and pray for that direction. You feel me? Before I make any type of move. And then I make those adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll start opening. The adjustments you need to make will literally fall right in front of you. You dig what I'm saying? And then people can study. You can study this for years and still not get it. You feel what I'm saying? But it's on you to really do what you got to do to make the right adjustments physically and spiritually for yourself. What lengths you going to take to be better for yourself is the real question.
And one of the benefits of being spiritually free, that don't take you from being into tribulation or having issues and problems and dealing with people.
Mm-hmm.
It just better position you to deal with it.
Yeah.
So you still gonna be emotional. You still gonna feel uncomfortable.
You're a human being.
You still gonna cry. You still might be happy. But the deal is, it'll be a better transition in the process because you know the truth, and the truth puts it. Matter of fact, the truth is really power.
I'm telling you. But yeah, man, that's the quote of the week, man. Y'all can dig it. I know y'all can. You feel me? Today's one of our subjects of this week, you dig what I'm saying, is something personally that I feel like been on my mind, you dig what I'm saying? And the subject of this week is not getting in the way of people's path or their growth. You dig what I'm saying? I feel like it's a human nature to care about where people are going in their life. You dig what I'm saying? But you just really have to realize you cannot cut off where they're going with how you feel, how you think. You dig what I'm saying? You gotta allow God to work on people on their path. You dig what I'm saying? The thing is crazy, you're gonna always be a part of people's past, but at the end of the day, if they want to go out in the street and go get hit by a car and don't look both ways across the street, you could tell them every day, please look across the street every day. As long as you're doing that, that's all you need to worry about on people's paths. You don't have to force nobody to do anything. You dig what I'm saying? Because people grow at their own rates. And I feel like people grow every day. You can be growing. I'm 30 years old. I'm still growing. He's whatever age.
65.
And he's still growing. You dig what I'm saying? Like, every day is a chance to grow. But just how you don't want nobody to jump in the way of your path of growing, don't jump in anybody else's path of them growing up. You feel what I'm saying? And how with God leading them. Because people, I notice, like to have somebody, you need to do this and you need to do that. You need to change this. They trying to force you to do that. Man, God gonna work on people how they work on people. You feel what I'm saying? And it took me a long time to even realize that, because, I'm a very affirmative, like, let's get it done. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How I act, I feel like people, I've matured. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like people should be on my level, but at the same time, I gotta realize everybody is not on my pace. You feel me? Everybody's not on my path. So I did some things, so I can't judge people for the things they do on their path. I gotta let them do what they do to go through what I went through. What I went through, they gotta go through what they go through. But the best thing you can do if you are watching somebody on their path is just encourage them. Be a positive light to their path. You feel what I'm saying? Offer them good information on their path. If you ain't got nothing good to offer when somebody's trying to grow or develop, they almost made me cuss on the good channel. You feel what I'm saying? Get out the way. You for real. I'm dead serious. If you don't have anything positive to say to somebody's daily growth, why bother? You feel what I'm saying? Trust me, they know about the bad stuff on their pad. It's their pad. So they don't need somebody reiterating, you need to do this and you need to do that. At the end of the day, God's control of the pad. That's the person you need to be telling to help them with their pad. If anything. And then maybe take a little bit of my encouragement. But what you got to say about that subject of the week?
You know, when you first opened up, I thought about this saying was saying, God grant me the serenity, peace, to accept the things I cannot change, and the courage the things that I can, which is me. But listen, then as you went on, I was thinking, when you spend time trying to position yourself to help somebody else do what you can't do, and that's change them, and then you miss out on the opportunity of the change that you need to be making in your own life.
Yep. Yeah.
Or it's called keep the focus on you. I mean that's really a great subject because a lot of people and then a lot, like I said another time, what I really thought about just now was when you do that, you really, like I said, stunting your growth because the time you're trying to spend on it, or you really avoiding you trying to grow up. I mean, because when
you're avoiding your daily growth.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because it's just like the tree. The tree goes through the rain, the sun, the storms, but it still grows. And so when you focus on somebody else trying to get them to grow, then when you try to be in a position when it's time for you to grow, you can't grow because you constantly focus on what somebody else doing opposed to sitting still so you can be watered, sunshine, and the rain can cause you to grow. So
it's a very sticky path, and I understand. I know from the human perspective, you don't want to help people. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want people to crash. You know what I'm saying? Crash out. But still, you shouldn't always infect who you are, what you got going on, because God might put that same thing you talking about, what they need to fix, on your path, and how you gonna handle it. You feel me? Are you gonna be equipped to handle it? Telling other people what to do with their life? Are you gonna be equipped when it's your time? Is the real question. So, allow people to grow, man. Allow them to flourish, like you say, like a tree, like a flower. Allow them to lay the pavement on their own path of life. You dig what I'm saying? That God laying for them. All that trying to, you need to do this, all that to your kid don't do that to your kids, don't do that to your grandma, your mother, your aunt, anybody. Worry about your path. And if you can add some encouragement or just some empathy, something you actually went through to talk to somebody's path, then man, mind business, man. Allow people to grow, allow people to flourish. How God's gonna take them. You dig what I'm saying?
In that long statement I made about growing, but to shorten it up, growing could be painful. So it's easy to focus on somebody else in their position growing, opposed to focusing on you because it's uncomfortable. So understand that even though it's uncomfortable, you grow.
You grow. That's really the subject of the week. Is like, if we can cut that off, my whole statement, you grow. That is the subject of the week. You grow. You focus on your growth, and trust me, your growth might encourage somebody else's growth.
Yeah.
In somebody else's path if you just keep growing. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Come in peace. So before we go today, we're gonna try something a little different. We're gonna do some actual fun facts about me and Yoda here. You know what I'm saying? Just some things that people may or may not know. You dig what I'm saying? And one thing somebody may not know, fun fact, I have a commercial. I honestly don't know if it ever came out. When I was younger, you know what I'm saying, my mother had us in acting classes, and I got an audition for one commercial on the Food Channel. And I remember we kept going doing auditions, and I just wasn't hitting them. But it was one audition. It was an audition I did. It was like we were supposed to be at a camp, and basically they put the people who ended up being in a commercial was in my audition, and we basically had to just act like one dude. We was cooking marshmallows, and one dude was cooking like some good something on a fancy plate. But they was like, act like you are in a marshmallow circle. What would you do? So how I got them was I act like I was cooking a marshmallow and it caught on fire. So I started freaking out with it, slamming and stepping on it, and boom, I got the job. I don't remember how old I was, but we went out far. It was local, so we went out far, Maryland, and it was like probably like 12 in the morning. It was freezing, but they had all the snacks, all the candy, all the food. It was like till 4 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And I never saw that check. Just letting y'all know, these are my parents. I never saw that check. So wherever that check at, I don't know where that check at. I did not see it at all. But I didn't see the commercial either. But you know, God willing, it probably was out there the commercial. But yeah, that's a fun fact. I got a commercial out here. You get what I'm saying? Somewhere in the streets.
You know, for me, I thought about this when I was in the 8th grade. Me and a buddy, schoolmate, was going to this party, right? So we went outside our environment, and the gangster and the bad guy supposed to be. Mm-hmm. When we was going to the party, so we was trying to find out where the party was. And out of nowhere, these guys said, "Hey, come here!" and you know, and remember, I was supposed to be the bad guy. I said, "Man, come on, let's go!" Right? And so we get to running. I said, "Man, we got to go, man!" I got scared. I ran there. So we run past this lady. She was going in her house, and we said, "Ma'am, can you help us?" She said, "No," and ran in the house. Right?
She said, "Nah."
If you'd have seen that lady on her face, she's like, "What?" And me and my schoolmate, we just hauled there, man. I thought that was so funny. So funny, because, you know.
You got to be a lick.
Look.
You about to be a move. It's just the fact the lady was like, "Nah."
Yeah.
That's how you know it's wild. Kids run to your stuff saying, "Please help me." Like, nah. She knew what DC was like at the time. She like, nah.
If you seen her face on YouTube, you understand what I'm talking about. She gave us a look like they was chasing her.
She said, "Hey." She said, "No." She said, "No." How about nah? Hey, man. Oh, man. Hey. That was definitely a good fun fact out the other day, man. Just once again, man, we really do appreciate all the support. We appreciate all the love we get from everybody, man. Like we said, man, the Personal Touch Show. Subscribe, share our videos, man. Get this great message out here, man, on the real. You dig what I'm saying? You got anything before we go?
Yeah. God's desire and our desire is that everyone have a relationship with Jesus Christ.
And we could dig it at, we could leave it at that. You dig. Personal Touch Show, Yo, the Pat Brady, we out.